Good morning, third graders. I hope everyone enjoyed the weekend and got outside and got some sun and maybe even the pool a little bit. It certainly was nice. Let's go ahead and begin our week of math with a new unit on geometry. So for today's lesson, you will need your geometry notes, a pencil, workbook pages 262 and 265. When you're all set, hit play and we'll go ahead and begin. Okay, before we go ahead and start talking about triangles, I hope you all had an opportunity to watch the introduction video on shapes. The first shape we'll go ahead and start with talking about this week is triangles. What I have here today is I took some time and I found some straws around my house and I cut them up. I cut some up so I have 3-inch straws, and then I cut a few up so I have 4-inch straws, and then I have a few that are 6-inch straws. When we're done today, if you want to find some straws and practice building some triangles on your own, you can do that if Mom lets you use the straws. Okay, let's go ahead and start beginning. So let's talk about a triangle. If I take 3 of my straws, put them together, I have a triangle. I have a triangle because I have 3 straight sides. I also have a triangle because where these sides meet at a corner, that corner is called a vertex. So when the 2 sides meet in a polygon at a corner, it's called a vertex. When there's more than one corner, like the triangle here, we say vertices. So this triangle has 3 straight sides and 3 vertices because there are 3 corners where those sides meet. Now at that corner, at that vertex, that is where an angle is formed. Okay? So looking at this triangle, I'm just going to take off one side so we can see better. Here's the corner, here's the vertex, and at that vertex where these 2 sides meet, it forms an angle. Some angles on polygons look like this, like a rectangle or a square. We call this a right angle, where it forms a perfect corner. Some angles are smaller than a right angle, like the one I showed you in the triangle just a minute ago. And some angles are bigger than a right angle. And I'm going to use my 6-inch straw and my 4-inch straw to show you another triangle, but this time it has an angle that's bigger than a right angle. So we have a triangle here as well because we have 3 straight sides, 3 corners, and at those corners, angles are formed. At this corner, it's bigger than a right angle. Let's look at this corner. This corner has an angle that is smaller than a right angle. Okay? So for today, let's just focus on the fact that triangles have 3 straight sides. They meet at 3 corners where those sides meet, vertices, and at the corner, at the vertex, angles are formed. Okay, if I want to look at a right angle, I could make my triangle have a right angle. There's my right angle. And there's my third side for the triangle. So that's a triangle with a right angle. Here is the right angle. We could take this side off and look at that angle, and that's smaller than a right angle. But here's a triangle with a right angle. Okay? So just to quickly summarize what we did, we talked about triangles having 3 straight sides. Where those sides meet, those are called vertices. Here's one vertex, another vertex, a third vertex, and at the vertex, angles are formed. So why don't you take a second to go ahead and grab your geometry notes and a pencil, and we'll just summarize what we just did. Okay, so here are your notes, and let's write characteristics of a triangle. I'm just going to put bulleted notes. 3 straight sides, three vertices, and the vertices are really just the corners, so we can put that in parentheses. And they form 3 angles. So let's just draw a couple examples. 3 straight sides, 3 angles. That's 1. There's another triangle, 3 sides, 3 corners, 3 angles. Another one. And try one more. As long as it has 3 straight sides, 3 corners, and 3 angles, it's a triangle. I'll try to make this a skinnier one. Okay, so today your work was just simply recognizing the characteristics of a triangle. 3 straight sides, 3 vertices, and 3 angles. When you go to do your work today, you'll be recognizing the difference between triangles and not triangles on page 262. 265, let's find those pages and take a quick peek at them. So for today's work on 262, you're simply just going to identify which one's a triangle, which one's not. It has to have 3 straight sides, 3 vertices, and 3 angles. Simply just circle the ones that are triangles. On 265, looks like this. Follow the directions. Explain why each shape is not a triangle. So you have a variety of non-triangles here. What's wrong with it? Okay? Good luck with triangles today, and tomorrow we'll go ahead and talk about polygons.